This is Jaleel Smith Riley, who is facing charges for murder in Michigan. Smith Riley was involved in an armed robbery on November 16, 2013, in Norwood, where he and two other men approached a parked car. Inside the parked car was 20-year-old Portia Brooks and her boyfriend, Aaron Martin. Smith Riley knocked on the window with a handgun and forced Martin, who was in the passenger seat, out of the car. Jaleel then proceeded to go through Aaron's pockets and demanded his cash. Once Jaleel had taken every dollar Aaron had,
First mistake is with the girlfriend. Got his girlfriend driving. Any ever pull up to me at my driver's side window with a gun talking about get out? If you know you in a dangerous city and you parked your car, whether it's a smoke, you know what I'm saying, get on the phone, whatever it is, go on TikTok, leave that damn car running. If you on a flat surface, leave that hoe in neutral. So you ain't even gotta try to press the button on the stick to bring it down the drive. You just move that hoe. Don't put it in park. If you on a flat surface, leave it in neutral. This advice might just save your life for real. If you got it in park, then cool. You better have that quick draw, that put it in drive and get going. So if you was in the driver's seat, it would have never happened.
he then took his life with a shot to the head, causing permanent brain damage. However, Jaleel wasn't done there. Right after shooting Aaron, he then leaned into the car and fired at Brooks, who was sitting in the car, twice.
Damn. All right.
She died 3 days later. Fortunately, Martin survived the shooting, but sustained serious injury. Before the judge announced the sentence that Jaleel would be facing, Portia's family got the chance to address the jury and the man who took their daughter away from them. Sharon Brooks, Portia's mother, brought the box containing her daughter's ashes to the courtroom, as she had for previous court dates. She stated that Smith Riley had ruined her life and killed her identity as a mother.
That girl looked just like her mom, too.
This is what I have left because of his greed, his selfishness, his complete disregard of and disrespect of others and life. But as you can see, I get nothing back except the reality that she is gone.
Tia Marie Brooks, Portia's sister, also spoke emotionally and requested that Smith Riley be handed the maximum sentence.
Death, nigga.
To deal with life without Portia, so he should deal with life without parole.
Then, Aaron, who Jaleel shot in the head, spoke to the court.
She's still here with us, and
he survived.
Be here, so she's our angel looking over us, helping us get through these hard times.
As if Smith Riley's crime was not outrageous enough, his reaction to his sentence was even more dramatic. During the trial on August 11th, 2021, Smith Riley pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and attempted murder. However, he later decided to withdraw his guilty plea against the advice of his attorneys.
From the beginning, this was an emotional day for the families of both of these victims, but when Smith Riley decided to reverse his plea halfway through the sentencing hearing, they were shocked, and his attorneys were too. And
how you gonna admit that you did it? There's proof that you did it, and you still gonna revoke your basically you admitting that you did the shit, bro.
Part because
what do you expect?
It puts the death penalty back on the table.
Prior to receiving his sentence, Jaleel was heard apologizing in court as what appeared to be a last attempt at showing remorse.
Sorry. This is what I come up with.
Additionally, Jaleel's attorney made a final attempt at saving face.
And he knows that he can't go back in time and undo.
If you get out, somebody else gonna do it.
Despite the tears and apologies, Judge Charles Kubicki, presiding over the case in Hamilton County Common Pleas Court, denied Smith Riley's request and sentenced him to life.
Hold on, let's go. One second. Where is Hamilton County? Ohio. Of course.
In prison without the possibility of parole. The 23-year-old monster that is currently rotting behind bars collapsed to the floor of the courtroom upon receiving his sentence. Smith Riley also received an additional sentence of 11 years for a related attempted murder charge. However bad you think Smith Riley's case was, it can't be compared to the infamous case of TJ Lane. This is TJ Lane, who's facing charges for multiple murders in Ohio. TJ Lane was a convicted American murderer who gained
in Ohio again. Get this shit together.
Notoriety after committing a horrific crime at Chardon High School in Ohio. On February 27th, 2012, the Ohio Police Department responded to multiple calls from teachers and students that there was an active shooter in the building.
High school, we had shots fired gunshots, multiple gunshots. 911.
Chardon High School, we need police up here. There's someone in the building with a gun.
Yeah.
According to police reports, Lane entered the school and headed to the cafeteria. It was here that TJ Lane opened fire and killed 3 students and severely injured 3 others. 6 people got physically harmed at the hands of TJ Lane that day, but hundreds, if not thousands of people left Chardon High School on February 27, 2012, with intangible pain that will last through eternity.
Glances of your friends laying all over the place, there's blood, there's people screaming, everybody's running in different directions, and you're just...
I understand, bro. Look, I ain't even gonna be mad because school shootings really do happen in the U.S. That shit's so sad, bro. But you know what I'm saying? If it's 1,000 of y'all, over 1,000 at the school, yes, people gonna get hurt. You gotta worry about yourself. You either get the fuck out of Dodge, get out the situation, run home to the mall, to the gas station, somewhere away from there. But the moment I see, hold on, the moment I see this reload, or I hear that click click, now he out of bullets, it's gang time. It's time to disarm him and break his neck. What?
Trying to get out.
I saw a kid holding a gun pointed towards a group of kids.
Do you remember the look on the gunman's face?
Break his neck is kind of crazy.
I never looked at his face, I just looked at the gun.
Wow.
I still can't think about it all because it's just so scary.
Lane's actions sent shockwaves through the community. He was swiftly apprehended and charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of attempted aggravated murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. As if the murders were not bad enough, Lane showed no remorse for his actions at the trial and refused to cooperate with his attorneys. Instead, he appeared in court wearing a t-shirt with the word killer written on it, and even gave the middle finger to the victims' families. During the sentencing hearing, Lane made a shocking statement.
Saying pull the trigger, the killer's done, you know, masturbates to memory.
The statement caused outrage and disgust, not only among the families of the victims, but also across the entire nation. The judge presiding over the case, Judge David Fury, described Lane's behavior as heinous, unprovoked, and senseless, and sentenced him to 3 life sentences in prison without parole. Lane didn't even bat an eyelid when he heard his sentence. He remained emotionless and unremorseful. Lane's behavior and reactions were likened to that of a psychopath. However, not every...
It's happened in what, 2012, 13? I was about 12, he was in high school, so it's probably like 16, 17, bro. It's 27, 28 right now.
Remained emotionless after hearing their sentence, like in the case of Ryan Stone.